All right, y'all. I'm just going to do a quick demonstration of how I feed them and how, see, I got a little bit of food left from yesterday, but what I'm going to demonstrate is I can feed them, but don't feed them much. Just give them a little bit so they can still finish, see, just a little bit. But see, they got some left over, so don't pour any much right there where they got it left over. Just put a little bit in right here. In between the gaps where there's some left, some space left. Put a little bit there. Because you don't want to overfeed. Just sprinkle a little bit in. And just top feed because you don't want to mix it in and it might get too hot for the worms. Alright. This one has a little less feed over here, so I'll put a little bit more right here. And just a little bit right there. This one here, I'll pretty much just put it right around this corner here. This one, I'm just going to drop a tiny little bit right in the middle. Just right there. Just, that's it. This one here, kind of the same thing. Just a little bit right along the middle. Right there. And then our newest bin, I'm just going to drop a wee little bit right there in the middle. Right in the center. Just a little bit. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to get carried away. And I know I might get some commenters saying, well, you're already feeding them too much. Look, that's too much already. I disagree. It's the video is deceiving. I'm just barely sprinkling any in here. It's because the soil and the castings are so dark and the crumbles are so bright, tan, brown colored. They contrast and it looks like a lot, but it's really not a lot. I filled this little 16-ounce red cup to the top, and it looks like I only took about a quarter of the cup out. Maybe a third. So, what was that? Maybe 6 ounces of feed between 8 bins. So it's really not that much food. But you just got to check it every day, and you only add accordingly. You don't want to go overboard. That's where I made my biggest mistakes when I first started worm farming, was putting way too much food in, and then the next day they hadn't eaten all of it, and just putting the same amount of food in that I did the day before, and then just thinking that they were going to catch up, and then they never caught up because the population was too low, and there was more food than there was worms to eat the food. You got to go slow and steady until you build your population up, and even once you get your population built up, you still got to be careful not to overfeed. All right, y'all, I know I was rambling. I get passionate about my worms. All right. Well, if y'all got anything out of this video, give me a thumbs up. Maybe share it with a friend. And if you haven't already, why don't you come on and join our channel and subscribe. When we get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, we're going to be giving away 1,000 red wiggler worms. It might be you, but you got to join to find out and be part of the giveaway. The giveaway is open to U.S. subscribers, but I'm coming up with an alternative prize in case an international subscriber wins. Then I still have something I can send them. All right, y'all. Well, I appreciate it. God bless you. Y'all come back now. You hear?